I wanted to touch a little bit on today about it's been a while since I made a video, but I think something that has been going through my head the last couple of days has been I think just the idea of or not idea, but I guess the whole process of like being in a situation where like you have a vision of yourself and the dreams and ambitions that you have and the person that you want to become, but you're not there yet though, like you're in the journey though, like you're able to be self-aware of and connect with the moment at times, observe your thoughts and realize that like yeah, you have these dreams, you have these ambitions, you have things that you just feel it in your soul that it's just like it's just one of those moments where it's like almost very delusional. But I think with me it's like it's more delusional with me and how I feel in my soul and like inside internally, I'm definitely not the type to be vocally expressive delusionally about me, and at least not to strangers. If it's with people that I care about and that I have a good connection with, then like by all means I have no problem with sharing my dreams, my ambitions, my goals, and what it is that I want for myself, and what I want to accomplish. Um, but yeah, it's just like sometimes I get so caught up in I guess so I attach myself so much to the end goal, to like their whatever it is, like the like that saying, like the carrot, like the rabbit chasing. I think that's what the saying is, or something like that. Like you're just kind of like thinking about the end thing, like, and I think that's normal. We're humans. I think we need, in a way, I don't know, like it's used part of as like the drive, part of the motivation, part of what pushes you maybe to show up each day, whatever it is that you have to do each day to get yourself 1% better each day and inch yourself closer, whatever that carrot, whatever that angle, whatever the golden egg, whatever it is for you, the trophy, like, I don't know. I think there's good and bad that comes with that. And I've realized that, as I've gotten older and have moved more inward to myself and internally and how I feel, and being more observant of my thoughts, my actions, making sure that what I do on a daily basis aligns with the version of myself that I want to become, Because I think that's a very important factor in this version of yourself that you have in your head, that wholeheartedly that it's not a matter of if, it's just a matter of when, like this vision of your life, this vision of yourself. But you have to like start embodying that in the moment, in these days, in the days that you show up each and every day, because there's truly like there's truly no point to think about the future, think about the past, think about the past and like, or think about the moment and you're in right now, and you're dreading like, oh my god, like fuck, I'm not where I want to be at. This is not like, well, I have to do this again, or I have to do this, or I have this to pay, or I have this to pay, or I don't have enough this, or I don't have enough that. And I think these are all normal circumstances and situations that you're just kind of put through when you're along the journey, of getting to where you want to be. It's just part of the process. And I think when we start to be able to find the beauty, find the knowledge, find the beauty in the everyday moments, in the everyday things that you do, whether it's whatever it is, like I said, like whatever it is that you have to find your 1%, like, and by 1% I mean like what is your 1% that you can do each and every day that'll that'll get you closer to this version, this goal, whatever it is that you want, whatever it is, like find that 1%, because it's better to be 1% better each and every day, because at the end of the year you're what, 365% better than if you did nothing, zero, just procrastinate or just think or just analysis paralysis. You're still trying to perfect things, and you never end up doing nothing, like, and it's just zero. The person who does zero, the person who tries to prepare, who tries to make everything perfect until it's done, like, might not even get on doing nothing. You're so stuck in your head about things that you need to do. You get so worried, you get so anxious, you start doubting yourself. You start looking at social media, things people are doing. Maybe people are saying like, oh, don't do this no more because it's not looking good, or it's too saturated, or don't get this car, or don't go for this type of girl, or like, don't move to this. Like, it's so easy to find. It's so easy for you, for your head, for your feelings, for your emotions to gravitate towards the negative things, and find the most littlest things to derail you, to not show up, to not do the progress, to not do the actions. It's so easy. That's the easy part. It's easy to find excuses, but we have to, like, and then, like, each and every day you show up doesn't have to be hard, but you just have to make sure that you're doing things that are aligned with the version of yourself that you're trying to be. You have to ask yourself, you have to sit with yourself, you have to be, like, meditate, bro, like, be mindful, go outside, bro, like, just don't be on your phone, just think, journal, whatever it is that will give you clarity. You have to be, like, stop consuming so much and start creating, start doing the work, start taking action. I used to be like, and I still am, I used to be way worse before, but now I'm more mindful. I take more breaks throughout my day. My mornings are the most crucial moments for me. At least for me personally, like, the way I start my mornings it tells me how the rest of my day is going to be, because if I wake up and first thing I do is on my phone or on YouTube, Instagram, whatever it is, I'm scrolling through stuff, like, that's my rest of my day is not going to go well, because I'm already consuming, and I'm already feeding myself negative things, probably, that are just going to start making me doubt and overthink and question things, if I'm doing the right thing, or like, oh, I'm so behind. Like, no, like, you guys just have to, like, remember, like, find your why, find what it is that matters to you, what is that, and find the actions. Like, everything's there. What it is that you want, like, that feeling that you have inside, like, you're having that feeling for a reason, and don't whatever it is. If you're stuck at a job, you're stuck with a relationship, you're stuck in a place, a city, something, but like, you can feel it. You don't want to confine, you don't want to remain in this place. You don't want to be stuck, you don't want to be comfortable. You want more, you want better, you're capable of so much more. Like, bro, like, trust your gut, trust your intuition. Like, it's there for a reason. It's speaking to you. Listen to it. Find things, find ways. Be in silence. Be in silence. Sit with yourself. Think. Like, let yourself be bored, and let ideas, let the energy, let God, bro, let whatever it is you believe in, let it come into you and speak and tell you what it is. Like, find what it is that you're good at. Find what it is, what you're trying to do. You don't have to be good at anything, maybe. Like, there's so much, like, there's something out there that is for you. If you don't know yet, if you do know yet, then do the work, Find what it is. Find the information. Watch the videos. Whatever it is that is going to get you closer, do the things, But yeah, like, but also, I guess I'll just end it with this, like, at the end of the day, though, like, enjoy the journey, enjoy the process. Don't get so attached to the outcome. Don't get so attached to what it is you want out of what it is that you're currently doing, you're involving yourself in. Do it. You don't have to, I mean, sometimes you don't have to love it, you don't have to enjoy what you're doing, but, like, that this is what's gonna get me out of my situation, or this is what's gonna get me. You don't have to attach yourself and become and make this become your identity. You know what it is that you're gonna do. You can try things out. You know, you can fail. You can try it out. You don't have to be perfect. You don't have to be good at things. You try things out. You know, but just try. You know, you're never gonna know if you try. Like that's the thing. You know, like, and yeah, just be grateful. You know, be grateful for where you're at in life, but also being aware of what it is that you want out of life. You know, and the only way your future self, your future vision, whatever it is that you want for yourself is gonna become a reality is in this moment. Like this moment right here. What you do in the moment doesn't matter in the past, doesn't matter in the future. You know? Like what you do in the now, the power of now right now, that is where the real work, the real magic. This is what makes the future, what it is that you want, come into fruition for you. It's in your daily way of showing up, your daily tasks, the people you surround yourself with, the actions, the books, the videos, whatever you do, whatever you're consuming on a daily basis. If it's aligned with you, then you're gonna remain in the right frequency. You're gonna stay aligned with your purpose, with it is that you want for yourself. But if it's not, then it's not that you're not going to get there, but it might take you longer, or it might derail you somewhere different, you know? But just be aware of that. Be aware of your thoughts, be aware of how you're feeling, be aware of how you show up daily, and make sure that you're being consistent and you're showing up and you're doing things that are aligned with your frequency, what it is that you want, you know? And yeah, that's all I got. Peace.